Okay, we are now to compute the using the Slovin's formula. Here, we're given the Slovin's formula n is equal to capital N all over 1 plus capital N e to the power of 2. Now, wherein we define that our small n here is the sample space. On how to compute the sample space, your capital N is the number of cases and your e is the margin of error. Now, what if you will be asked to find n, capital N, the number of cases? Okay, so ako na to pag-solve class using this Slovin's formula. Okay, so you have here from n is equal to capital N all over 1 plus capital N e to the power of 2. We do a cross multiplication, so that becomes n times 1 plus n e squared is equal to n. Okay? Take note, we are solving for n. So here we will distribute n to each term. So n times 1, you have n, that one. N times, ano na siya, distribute na to. N times capital N is squared is plus n small n is squared is equal to n. Again, solve na to si n. So you have n is equal to n. Balinin nato siya dito sa right side. So ma-minus na siya. N small n e squared. Okay, so padayon ta. What are we going to do here? Okay, we will factor capital N here. So the right side, n 1 minus n e squared. Correct? We just factored n. So because n times 1 is n times this is this one. So what's next? Okay, padayon tayo. You have, now we will divide, no? Simple as that. We will divide both sides by n. We divide that by 1 minus n e squared is equal to n over 1 minus n e squared. Okay? So, divide. Number C, 1 minus n e squared. Okay, ma-cancel. So, it follows that our n, or the number of cases, is just equivalent to n, small n, all over 1 minus n e to the power of 2. And that is how to compute for capital N. Now, how about to solve for e, the margin of error? Kung saan ka na to, no? So, to solve for the margin of error, e, ato siya i-solve. So, using the formula again, no? So, we do the cross multiplication. So, n times 1 plus n squared is equal to n. Okay, we do the cross multiplication. Then, distribute n again. So, n plus n e squared is equal to n. Then take note, we're after with e to solve for the margin of error. So, what we're going to do here next is we transpose small n to the right side. So, n squared is equal to n minus n. Ma-minus na din siya. Okay, what's next? Para e na lang din siya bilhin. So, we divide both sides by capital N and small n. So, ma-cancel. What is left? You have e to the power 2 is equal to n minus n over the product of small n and big N. So, e to the power of 2 man siya. Unsa atong buhaton? Take the square roots to both sides, no? Sa algebra. So, e squared, take the square root to both sides. So, n minus n all over nm. So, makancel si radical and square. So, e is just simply equivalent to the square root of n minus n all over n times n. So, that's it. Okay, that's to compute for the margin of error and for capital N for the number of cases using the Slovin's formula. Okay. Okay, I hope na nasabtan. That's it for today.